Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. I hope that you guys are doing okay today. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel. I want you guys to know, my subscribers, how much I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. I also want um, my new subscribers to know and members, welcome aboard. I really appreciate your support. It really means a lot to me, when you come here to listen, especially when you come here in good spirits to truly listen to my commentating, and not to steal whatever I have, and it's okay for people to go back and talk about whatever I talk about on my channel, but you know, people like to hijack other people's energy and what they do and go back and regurgitate it. They sound like a damn robot. Okay. No originality, basically. Um, but for those, hey, if that's how you do it, that's how you do it. I never try to stop people from doing what they do. If you want to be an unoriginal person because you're not quick on your feet, that hey, that's you. Okay. But anyways, I wanted to talk about empire. And I know a lot of people have been talking about empire records and their artists and things of that nature. And before you come in here with this witchcraft, because people have a tendency to get mad and try to be accusatory when you don't fall in line with what they say. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people have different opinions about empire. Before you start doing that, I'm gonna tell you now, if you coming in here and you get mad at what I say, kiss my ass. Okay? Kiss it. Okay? As Thaddeus Matthew says, all in the good doo-doo parts of it. Because I get sick of people with this shit on here with that bullshit. That witchcraft stuff. I want you to do what I want you to do. Because when you say something different, that don't make me look credible. Kiss my whole ass. Okay? And stay off my page. Okay? If you got the nerve to think you're gonna be getting mad at me for doing what I want to do. You don't run me, nobody runs me. I thought I made that clear. Whoever you are, okay? Because I know there's a lot of mental illness in the atmosphere. Okay. But I wanted to talk about empire. And like I say, we know that there have been a lot of artists to get taken out that was affiliated with empire, right? And you never really heard me say a whole lot. I didn't. I didn't say a lot because it's quite a few things that I don't really talk about because I have to sit back and watch it. Okay. I have to watch it very closely, especially if it's something that don't add up. Okay, 1 plus 1 can't equal 3. I won't talk about it. Okay, and so we starting to see now how grimy these record labels are and what they're doing and things that nature. I'm talking about these label heads that's got these labels. They are connected. They get their funding from these big record companies, like I'll say like record companies like Arista and people like that. They're still um, um, operating, but I'm sure they operate up under another name. That's all they do now. But these labels go and get these artists so that these record companies can front them money. And it has made a lot of these record heads, that people that you talking about, I got a label, I had got a label that you see that's got quite a few artists up under them, and it makes them, and they're not really independent. It makes them extremely grimy, right? Um, and so how they make their money, okay, because a lot of them have once been artists before. They got raped financially and screwed royally by some of these record companies. So, they've figured out a way to make money. And ain't nothing wrong with that off of their artists. Because I feel like if you got a record label, you should make money. The issue is they want to make all the money. They want it to be like pimps and hoes, right? So, and that's what's going on. Okay, that's exactly what's going on. And if I can't pimp you out, I'm gonna take you out. That's what's going on. Okay, so I sat back and I watched it, and I'm telling you, it show is a lot of them that's connected to Empire that comes up out of here. Okay, so it would definitely, and I'm not saying that guys in them ain't doing nothing. Okay, because I see a lot of these cuckabug heads that's on YouTube, but they get bottom of the barrel, folks. They give away the operation quick, especially when you're getting crackheads and alcoholics and bottom feeders. They don't have no stopping ground because they feel like they got people of other race. I can do what I want to because a white man's is the one that's paying me to be a troll. They pay trolls. Some of these cuckabug heads that still got cotton up under their fingernails ain't, that's the cotton picking mentality. It's a damn shame, ain't it? They ain't never picked cotton and got that cotton picking mentality. That's why I say our people need repair. Okay. They feel like if they got somebody of another race backing them, that they can push stuff to the limit. I can sit on my soapbox and do what I want to. The white mains is gonna help me get out of trouble. And that's the reason why they always leave them out there to dry. They cuckabug head asses, they hang them from trees. Okay, and leave them out there. And that's sending them to the penitentiary. Don't get them no lawyers. Don't get them shit. That's why they go get crackheads, okay, and drug addicts and put them as trolls. I can't see how a damn person could troll all day. Okay, you got to be mentally that you own some type of medicine, anyways, coupled with drugs. Okay. Anyways, that's for another story. Okay, Calgon, bring me back. I almost got taken away. Okay. But we see how grimy a lot of these record companies are. These record companies and record heads, and what's happening now, just like a lot of these labels getting these crackheads to get on YouTube, and these wannabe pimps and all of them to get on YouTube and do some of the shit that they doing. The record heads are doing, these labels are doing it, and these record companies are making these record labels, which these record companies fund these record labels into whores. Okay, it's just pimps and whores, that's all. Okay, and they get mad at somebody like me because I say, well, I ain't no whore. Hell, okay, I'm independent. Okay, so anyways, back to Empire. We know that Empire, okay, um a lot of their artists have been coming up. It seems like anybody that's affiliated with them. And I started to believe that it was suspicious. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I started to think it was suspicious, but I started watching it and I was like, but it's happening too much. Of course, the FBI will be looking at Empire. Hell, if the Empire, all of their artists coming up dead, it seems the majority of them. I was like, well, damn, I know them damn Iranians ain't, or whatever they are, ain't gonna, I mean, they know they gotta be looked at. They ain't gonna go stand at the damn federal penitentiary by setting up all the artists. That's just like standing at the door saying, open this motherfucker up and let us in. That's just putting yourself in jail. Okay, so when things seems too obvious to me, I always know it's something wrong. Okay. So then we started seeing how these record companies are. Duke the Jeweler, his death, as well as Dow's death, and some more deaths, it kind of opened your eyes up. As well as what's his name? God, what's the rapper name in Houston? Not in Houston, but in Dallas, that everybody loves. Talk about everybody ain't your friend. I cannot think of his name right now. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't your friend. I cannot think of it. But we see how these record labels are, how competitive they are, how they want to create all of these pyramid schemes. They want you to be up under them. You dare not be great. They know that you are a good talent. They want you up under them up under their pyramid scheme because they feel like you're a hoe. The money is supposed to trickle up. Oh, you can start a record label, but it needs to be up under my umbrella. You need to sign to me. So whatever you make and whatever you make off your artist, it trickles up to me. That's the mentality of these damn cuckabug heads because they got somebody more than likely of another damn race in their ear saying that's how you get your money. And they feel like because somebody of another race has said it and they've been financially raped, well, then they said it, you know, this is what it is. This is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna strong arm them by any means necessary. That's one of the reasons why Dolph is out of here. Okay, so Dolph went over to Empire, and I'm hearing when they go over to Empire, they just get a distribution deal. Okay, and I have to look more into that to see what all that entails because I noticed like with some of their music, like even on YouTube, it would say Empire, but it would say some type of music on behalf of Empire or something. I don't necessarily believe Empire owns like people like Dolphin them music. It's really just a distribution deal. So it would make it seem like that they pay them to distribute their music. Okay, I don't know what it is for those that's broke, but they just distributing music. Okay. I don't see why they would need to, if they're just paying them to distribute their music, have insurance policies on them. So it leads me to believe that because it's happening so often, and we already know a bunch of dime store hoods that's talking about they record execs and all of that, they ain't got no scruples or they're very uncouth and they just go too far. They ain't got no regards for life because I have to get how I live. Okay, pathetic because they want to look. It's all about a look now. And so anybody that dare be independent and they cannot, they choose not to be in a pyramid scheme like what I hear they trying to do on YouTube. That's the reason why I'm lining their asses up with the FBI. Okay. Then you got to go. Okay. You got to go. All right. So what it does is when you see people, they put their people on the internet, okay? And but you know what they're doing now as far as these trolls, they just got these black ass crackheads doing it now. And they ain't got no scruples about what they do. It ain't nothing different than what they've always done. These record heads have just downgraded to paying them a damn dime a day. That's it. They just pay the ones they got. They so messy because they pay them a damn dime a day. But I remember many years ago, somebody in politics told me that what they do is the other race has been doing it to mislead black people. What they do is they have interns to get on the internet. They always did, and they would start this fad, and it would go viral. I ain't gonna vote. My vote ain't gonna count, so I ain't gonna even bother about voting. And they say you would think that it was another black person, but it's really their white interns. I mean it's just the truth. And so because we buy into so much bullshit, they if you say it enough, you see enough people saying it, they make it go viral. I ain't gonna vote. My vote don't count. Hell, they don't know. That's what they don't want you to vote, so they can constantly put their people in. This is the type of stuff that they do. That's why they got these crackhead trolls on here that has basically given up their operation. Okay? They're not as seasoned. They didn't want to pay no money. They want to pay a dime a day. But them interns is promised, you know, jobs probably within Congress and the White House and places like that. They actually get paid and they're college students. Okay? And if they crackheads, they probably functioning crackheads, not like what we see now. Okay. So when you start putting that into the atmosphere, that Empire is the one, and I ain't taking up Empire. I'm not saying they ain't doing it. I'm just saying that it's something wrong. You know, hell, even if they getting the insurance money, they know with all of the people that is connected to them, the FBI is watching them and would have been paid them, probably already have. So it would make me think, because it is so consistent and there ain't no stopping power, because whoever it is, somebody that's got a battery in these cuckabug heads back. Um, they ain't stopping. They ain't stopping. And that's because whoever it is feel like it won't be traced back to them, I think. You know, the reason some of these artists and stuff are being taken out. And I truly believe it's because any artist that dares to start their own label and be independent, okay? These record labels or these record heads, it pisses them off. It's cutting out the middleman, okay? They're distributors. I got my own label. Especially if they have been out there hustling, making their own money, we can cut out the record business altogether. These cuckabug head Negroes that they put up, these so-called label execs, they go harder for these damn companies than anybody. Who they think they is? We all supposed to be slaves. They get mad. That's why they was mad at Dog. And we know that Dolph's murder didn't have nothing to do with Empire, as far as we know. You know, if Ghazi knew anything, he might, if anything, he might, if he was involved, he might have known that it was going to happen if he was involved. But I really don't believe that he was involved. We all know what happened with Dolph. Even Stevie Wonder know that. Okay, if the FBI going to indict Ghazi and them, they going to indict them. But as far as I know, Ghazi ain't gonna be indicted. Okay, all these other little artists. So what is it doing? It's making them look at Empire differently, and it's making them think twice about starting their own record labels and being independent. Okay, if we can't stop them, we'll scare them, and if we can't scare them, we'll just take them out. Because we don't need them spreading the message that you could be independent and go to Empire and get your own damn distribution deal and be great. No, you got to be a hoe. You got to be up under the pyramid scheme. Okay, that's why when people get to hollering about on YouTube, you know, we're gonna be in this. I'm not up under nobody. Ain't nobody my damn leader but God. And I'll go to the fucking FBI. I'll stay going to the FBI before anybody ever try to put me in anything and make me answer to them. I make them ruin your world. Okay? Tear it flat foot up. Okay? But that is the mentality of our people. They've been taught, you get this person, you get that person go up on you, that person go up onto you. That's how you do it. And it ain't nothing wrong with being on a label. But what these record labels are doing, a lot of these heads, is dirty. Okay? They are, it's dirty what they doing. They taking people out of here, okay, that they feel like is going to be their competition and that they can not make any money off of. Why do you think they get this high insurance on them? I'm talking about these record companies and labels. Okay? Because if the person starts to open their eyes, it's just easy to take them out. Hell, they ain't making us no more money anyways. We just get the insurance money. I don't know if guys put insurance on people who are just getting distribution deals, but I do know that record companies do. A lot of times when these people decide to go independent, they had already been affiliated with a record label before. Oftentimes, insurance policies don't expire just because a person leaves a label. Yeah, they still paying their damn insurance policy. Half of the time, I don't believe a lot of them even know that they got insurance on them. That's a bag on their head, if you ask me. You got the nerve to leave me and think you're going to go start your own shit? You ain't going to re-sign your contract or whatever agreement it is and get away from up under me? You a lie. We're going to take you out of here. So that's what brings me to, is Empire being set up to either scare artists or to look bad, so that some of these record labels can take their competition now, or to scare artists and to not being their own, and to not being independent, to always be up under somebody, okay? That's kind of what it seems to me. I'm not sure, but that's it, because it's just too obvious. When you got a bunch of grimy Negroes involved, they don't stop until somebody stop them. And you have to go ahead and do them bad too. Bam, they into this. Bam, they into that. Take them motherfuckers to jail for life. Because when they grimy like that, when they pathetic, you have to go and put a hurting on them. And we know that there are artists, and then coupled with that jealousy. Jealousy is as deadly as the grave. So you person making money, like Dolph had already accumulated a lot of wealth for himself. They making money, they doing good, and now they're getting ready to bring in other artists, teach them the game. Okay. That's cutting the a lot of, and they starting their own labels and stuff, teaching them how to do that independently. That's cutting out a lot of stuff. They ain't signing them in these slave deals, y'all. So for me, I don't know. Like I was saying yesterday, I'm looking at it two ways, and the other way is kind of outweighing Ghazi with these record labels doing a scare tactic, as well as taking out their competition. And they are backed by some of these record companies, because a label and a company is different. Okay. A label is getting some type of financing from a record company. All right. So, I mean, that's just another way to look at it. I was thinking about that, child. I got to get up out of here. But that's what I wanted to talk about. And I'm not saying that Ghazi ain't involved. I'm just saying I've sat back and watched this. It's happening too much. Then I was looking at somebody's uh, little dude. Um, and it is something that definitely goes on in the winter. I was looking at a little dude Twitter last night, Teasy, and he was saying it's definitely gonna be a cold winter. And we know that a lot of stuff happens in the winter time. It seems like for some reason they're so sick and evil. They want to take people away from their families around around the holidays, because people are more laxed around the holidays. They're happier, they're with their families. They've kind of fizzled out some. Their guards are not up as much as they would be, because they want to spend time for their children. They out buying gifts and stuff for their children. Dirty motherfuckers. That's what it has come to in our community, and they mad because the feds watching and gonna take their asses out of here for life. They need to be. If they don't die, they need to be. Because anytime you have that mentality, you ain't got no place on this earth. You sick. And it's a damn shame how pathetic black people have come for a damn dime that they ain't gonna get to spend anyways. Okay. But anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe, because I was getting ready to go in, because y'all know how passionate I am about that. Okay. It is so sad. Get them around the holidays, they guards down, they happy with their family. You motherfuckers. And then they had the nerve to talk about the police don't want to see a black man win. You ain't gonna win. They lining y'all asses up. Then get their asses right here on YouTube and start setting up people. They got deals with some of these record labels because they stay in so much crime. Some of these vloggers, to spin the narrative, to dox people. All the feds on y'all motherfucking asses about that. You chicks, y'all asses you better choose your fucking children or grandkids with some of your old asses, bitches. It's a damn shame, excuse my French, that people are so evil. I've never in my life seen such. I didn't come from that. As much as I've seen working for the police department, everyday people that's supposed to be decent doing anything, stooping to anything for some damn money. Money that y'all ain't gonna get to spend anyway. Them folks on y'all asses. And you doing it for a fucking dime a day? What kind of shit is that? Dime store bitches. Whew, let me get off of here because I got to run. Please like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you later.